Hi and welcome to today's video, which is a much delayed update in a project pan, and it's run by the Fantastic Ladies on Facebook, and it is the 50 Shades of Black. I'm sorry I missed the June update because I was just so busy. So I have 2 months worth of progress, and I'm showing you any new items or items that I'm working on, and any of the 50 that I've not started on I won't be showing you. So I'm going to be looking down because I have a little iPad sort of device with the items and my progress. So first off, I have let me just see, I've got a Colour Wow pop and lock, and this is a silicone based shiner for the hair. You only need a few drops, so I'm around halfway through that now. It's only 12mm, but a little goes a long way, and yeah, it's good for glossing on the ends of dry hair. Then I have from the Inky List a hyaluronic acid hydrating, and you put that on your hair. I put it on when my hair is wet, but I have been focusing on other products, but I'm probably up to around there. But it is quite lovely, and I may end up buying another once this has run out, because my lengths of my hair are extremely dry. Also from the Inky List, I had my polyglutamic acid dewy sunscreen SPF 30. This was finished off in June, and I think it featured in my empties for that month as well. What I will say is it's a nice SPF, but doesn't work well with makeup in my experience. I used it with various water-based, silicone-based, and it just didn't go. This pilled because it is a silicone-based product. So it's lovely if you were using it without makeup, and perhaps it will work with certain skin types. I have dry skin and very well moisturised, but yeah, it did its job. But as a primer, and does it say it's a primer? It does say it primes. I don't think that element is that good, but I'm glad that I've got it all used up, and you do get quite a lot in here, and the Inky List is an inexpensive brand. Then I've got my Gucci Guilty massage oil, which I use as a moisturiser. It's more of a gel. It's not particularly oily, it's more gel-like, a thick viscous gel. I've used it a couple of times, I think. I'm just looking down here. Yeah, a couple of times. I need to get a hustle on to get that finished. Then from Niod, I have the hyaluronic acid. It's the multi-molecular hyaluronic complex 15ml, and in June this was finished. Now the boxes are always difficult to get out, very tight, but there it is. That is all empty now. There's nothing in it. That is a nice serum, nice light serum. And it is good at, you need a moisturiser with it, or else it will attract more moisture, draw it out of your skin. But used with a moisturiser, it is a nice product. Like fairly expensive, but I did get that at TK Maxx. Then I have my All Nighter Setting Spray by Urban Decay. Now this is obviously made by or under license of Scandinavia, and Urban Decay have just broken ties with Scandinavia, and they're bringing out, or have brought out, a new setting spray range. But I do like the All Nighter, and I've got a bit left. Yeah, so I don't know if I'll get it finished by next month, because I only use a small amount if I'm going out, and you know, depending on weather and how long I need the makeup to last. Then I've got by Amika the Wizard, and that is a detangler. That is all gone. It might show a little bit of noise in the bottom, but yeah, I think it's water because I have cleaned it out. So that is my Amika spray, and I use that on damp hair to help with detangling. My hair isn't particularly knotty, but it does help smooth a little bit. Also, I finished another hair product that was in there because of the black cap, and that is the L'Oreal Absolute Repair Oil. So that is now all used up. Then I have by Maria Neela the Shimmer Spray. I've used this a few times, a handful of times, and it has, I think it has like a florally sort of scent, and it does give a nice glittery shimmer, but not too heavy, but it does give a nice shine to the hair. Then I have, because of the black top, a Colour Tattoo 24i in Creme de Rose, and this is where I'm up to. I do want to finish that one up in its entirety. Also want to finish the next item, which I'm now started using. It's by D Alchemy, the neck and décolleté wrinkle refill. That is a gel, and I use that from the neck down to there. So I use this every single day. Then I have 3 lip liners, and these are all by Lipstick Queen, which went out of, I think stopped, a company went under about 2 years ago, I think. So I've got, they were quite long when I rolled them in, but that's where we're up to. The mauve one is the longest. I'll use that more in winter, I think. That is a rose, it's a warm rose. And I've actually finished, because I can't turn anymore, because this bit is separate, it spins. So I can't get any more purchase. But that is the nude, which isn't really nude, it's more of a pinky beige, not particularly beige. And that is now all used up. Then from then, I have, I'm not sure if this is sold internationally, but it is sold in the UK in quite some high-end stores. I've got the Vitamin B Activated Concentrate. Now I used that over many months, and it is now all used up. I used to use it just once a week on my face. And then I have from KVD, the Dazzle Stick. Now, I love this. This is in Thundercloud. I got this in TK Maxx. I'm not sure if it's readily available, but it is a silver, a pewter silver, and boy, is it glittery and shiny. So I've used this now. Let me just see if I can find it. Sorry, 5 times. So I've got it on today. There it is. I've got it on the centre of the lid, a bit of a halo lid. Loving that. And this is in for a 50 use goal. I've either got to finish the item or use the 50 use. This is the 50 use one. Then I have from Victoria Beckham. This is an eyewear longwear cream crease proof eyeshadow stick, and this is a bottle green one. And I've used this only 3 times, but I think I'll get more use out of this in autumn. But it is a very dark bottle green. I think my bright light is showing it a bit lighter than it comes across, but it is a lovely, lovely shadow stick. And you can use it as an eyeliner, a thick liner. Lovely. Next, I've got an item I'm wearing today, and this is by Surratt, and it is a clicky lipstick that you click up. I'll show you. It doesn't click down again. It's a gloss on a stick. So it's called Nude Soleil, and I've used this 27 times. So I've got to, once you reach 50, it will be rolled out. Now this was actually a replacement item, I think, for my Chanel, and that is Rouge Cocoa Flash in Boy, and I've reached my 50 use goal. So I class a use every time I use it, not like a one use. It's at each 50 days, it's 50 uses. So this is what it took. And can you see I've used quite a lot? So that is 50 uses because I started it for this project. So it's still got quite a lot left, but it doesn't last long on the lips. I needed quite a lot of reapplication, but it is a lovely beige, lip glossy, balmy, slight colouring lipstick. So yeah, that is now rolled out. I did have a brown lipstick from MAC, Hug Me, but I decided to roll that out, and I think a couple of months ago I rolled in this Orange Crush, I think it's called, from MAC, and it is quite a summery. It looks a bit more reddish in real life, but it's more orange on camera. So this one, if I can find this, this Coral Lippy, I have used it 27 times. So this, I'm going to keep this in over summer, and hopefully by the end of summer I will hit my 50 use goal. It is highly pigmented, very bright, but I think this is a discontinued colour because I got that in a cosmetic company shop last year. Then I have, let me just see, a Rhodile black eyeliner, which is getting now very small. That's where we're up to, and I've got it on my eyes today. It does go a bit oily, so I do blot it with some finishing powder or a powdered foundation. So that's where I'm up to. So I'm hoping this will be finished in the next couple of months or so. Then from Kiko Milano, I have a green eyeshadow palette, and I have used this 7 times up to now. Again, this is one I'll get more use out of over autumn, I think. I'm not counting the pink blush because I won't use that, but it's the eyeshadows I am focusing on. They're all green and they're all very, very nice. So I am glad to have this in this project. Then I have an older palette which I've only recently started using, and it's by Kat Von D, Shade and Light Eye in Smoke. So this is a 50 use goal, as is the Kiko. So I've used it, I've got it on my eyes today, the grey and the white. It's a bit difficult to open. So I've used these two today. So it's had 13 uses out of 50, and I will carry on using it. It's more of a wintry sort of autumnal look, and I'm hoping to get that used by the end of this project, which is in April 26. I've then got a setting spray, which actually I'm using at the moment. It's the Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe, and this does give quite a luminous finish. It is good at setting down makeup, and I've been so pleased with this. I've actually bought a jumbo size, but this is the full size. The only thing is that this cap tends to come off, and that is a problem with this range. I just wish the container was better, but I'm probably up to around there, I think, but I'm enjoying using that one. Then I have by Tresemme, I got this fairly recently, a Lamina Shine Instant Shine Mask. So I did use it fairly soon after getting it in a beauty box, and this is where I'm up to. So I've used about between a quarter and a third, so I think it's going to take a few months to get this finished, because I only use a small amount because my hair isn't particularly long at the moment. I'm not intending to grow it, but I just use it on the lower lengths of the hair, and it does age shine a little, but I have coarse grey hair, so it doesn't do the best job on me, but it does do something positive. The next item I have is by Max Factor, and the writing is all come away and are worn away, and this is the eyebrow pencil. Now they have a micro pencil and they've got rid of this one. I did get this in a discount store, and this is where I'm up to. So I've got that in my brows today, and I've got maybe a couple of days, certainly less than a week of use, so hopefully that will be an empty coming up in the August. But I really enjoyed this. The only thing, it was dry at first and took a bit to become creamy, or enough so it would stick to the eye. But you do need to have the Max Factor pencils or crayons. You need to have your eyebrow area set, so you can't have wet foundation. It needs to be set with powder, then it grips extremely well. But I have really enjoyed this. Then I have from Bondi Sands a self tanning foam, and I use it once a week, and I'm up to about there. And I use this just for my arms and legs and chest area, because I don't expose an awful lot of my body, but my arms, legs, chest, and the back of my shoulders, that's what I use this for. It is rather messy, so it does develop, but it is dark when it goes on, so it's not one that I would reuse, and it can get streaky, but you do need a mitt to apply it. And then the final item that I have been using, I've got any progress on, is by L'Oreal, and it's a 24-hour infallible Pro Glow foundation, which is only available in the UK via Amazon. I know it is more readily available in the US and possibly Canada, but yeah, I really enjoy this. It's on my face at the moment. Now it does have alcohol in. It's a very and it's because it's a very thin, watery foundation that dries quickly, so the alcohol allows it to dry and set. I do use powders on top, and it's still glowy. Love this, and I've actually got backups. So yeah, I started it earlier on this year, and let's see if I can get this finished up. So altogether, I think I've used, let me just see, goal that I've reached, I'm going to count them: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. So I've got 18 out of the 50 that have been finished. Now in the next month, I would say I'm likely to have maybe this and this. I'm not sure about whether I'll have any of the lip liners done, and possibly this, but I'm not sure. But for the next month, I hope I'll come back in August, maybe those two. we'll see. And as I use items up, if I have space in a category, I will, like if I use an eyeliner up, I might roll another in if I've got any in black. But I do have a list of 50 here that I will hopefully work through. But like I say, haven't started on them all. But can I say thank you very much for watching, as I do appreciate that your time is valuable. If you've got any comments, let me know, and I want to have a chat, I'll leave them down below. But otherwise, hopefully I shall see you soon in another video. But please take care of yourselves, and bye for now.